Good evening, everybody. I hope we're all doing well today. It is the day of the Xbox Games Showcase and Starfield Direct, as you can see on the screen right now. And yeah, we're just gonna sit and watch it, react to it, see what thoughts we have. I don't really have too many thoughts on this. Like, I expect us see something Fable related, perhaps. I don't know. I mean, the Starfield Direct is going to be rough to watch, I reckon, but you never know. Xbox could have some surprises after the rather disappointing Summer Games opening. I'm hoping they're holding something. They were holding something for us for this event that they weren't holding in their own. Sony was obviously had their one as well. Which was fine. The Summer Games Showcase is probably the most disappointing of the recent sort of events that have gone on. But yeah, we've just got this countdown now to deal with or to work through. So yeah, in terms of predictions, I don't really have much. We may have people joining us, we may not. For the chat as well. I've put myself in my Wii Group's Discord channel, so if anyone does want to join in from that, they can. But it's likely we shall be flying solo, which is absolutely fine. In the meantime, yeah, we'll just we'll cover this one. Said Fable. I'm trying to think what else there could be. You know, maybe they'll surprise us with some out of the blue Halo news, or even possibly Gears update, some new Gears content. I don't know. I don't know how they're holding out on that franchise at this point. Like whether it's like a dead one or not. But we'll see. As you can see, we're joined by Todd down in the bottom there. I couldn't think of anything else to put in the space, so I just thought I'd find a funny GIF. And we get that. 2 seconds. Just checking the social channels. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, it's they're calling it Starfield Direct. They're not even calling it like the Bethesda Showcase. So I assume any prayer of Elder Scrolls 6 is firmly out the window at that point. Unfortunately. That's maybe coming in a little quiet. I'll need to keep an eye on the volume just to adjust it as we go. Yeah. What other games do Xbox make? What do they make? Oh, there might be something. Is it called Everwild? The game Rare's been working on? Not heard about that in fucking ages. Yeah, they announced Everwild quite a fucking while back, and we still haven't had anything of that. Haven't really had much since the announcement, so. Yeah, 20. There's Everwild and there's Everwild Eternal. So yeah, it was announced in 2019, so it's been like 4 years since we had an announcement, and not really had much since. Well, we're getting ready to make the shift. Got myself some non-caffeinated fizzy beverage to keep me going through this. Keeping an eye on trending, although at the moment the trending is more about Nicola Sturgeon's arrest than anything else, which I'm sure is going to be fucking chaotic. But yeah, 30-second countdown. Let's fucking do this. So I don't really know what to expect. I originally thought this may not be very good, but it has been pointed out there's the potential for some good shit coming through. What was it? Oh, Hellblade 2. That was the one. Hellblade 2 would be nice. Although I don't think we really need to see that much more of Hellblade 2. We know it's happening. It looks good. Boom. Just give us a release date. We're jumping straight in. With all the age ratings. Xbox Game Studios presents... I'll need to keep an eye on this audio as well.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich.
Hello, Richard. I had it. Oh! Opening with Fable.
Let's do it. What do I think about heroes? Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about
in-game footage. Holy shit, okay.
With their disproportionately high cheekbones and comically massive weapons.
Wanker.
Roughing up bandits, because they like to rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day basis, I'd say the true hero is me, someone who's breaking new ground with fruit, with veg, on the agricultural side of things.
I know Addy seems like a good choice
Wafting around
for
mythical creatures.
For this kind of stuff. God,
that's what they are.
God, the tech has really come a
Wafters.
long way. It looks great.
See, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes is over. This is the age of innovation. This, if you will, is the age of death. One moment. This is awkward.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna have to kill Richard Ayoade in this game. That's not good.
Oh.
Interesting. We still didn't see a huge amount of gameplay. But we saw something, at least. 4. Oh god, yeah.
World premiere.
What did you use to make the bread? What did you use? Hey, Delta. At least they got to show something. You know, credit to the team. I imagine it's been a rough time there. And top billing as well is pretty cool. What is this? I feel like I should recognize it. Propulsion. What's it called? I like the sort of semi-stop motion animation style that's going on here. It's nice, like the low frame rate, like what, 12 frames a second animation. It really works with the appearance of everything.
Shaking bones. Been a while. So, you remember that favor you owe me?
What's with all the giants? 2 for 2.
For a creature, huge, sneaky, teeth like knives.
So yeah, I don't really. So thinking back to the Fable stuff, that I don't really like. Normally, that kind of comedic tonal stuff is just not my thing. But I think for Fable, it's always kind of been an integral part of those games. So I guess it makes more sense. And Richard Ayoade seems like a pretty good choice.
No? Nobody? Not helpful.
I didn't find this little skit here particularly funny. But I like our zombie character lad here. He looks cool. South of Midnight. Nope. No idea. Is it something that's been announced before? Day 1 with Game Pass. I see they've moved away from the world premiere stuff.
World premiere.
Fuck, maybe not.
These are dangerous times. At least
Oh,
that's
We
what
Happy
I
Few.
hear.
Okay, that's why I recognize Compulsion as a title.
The Empire?
Okay, Star Wars. Let's see what we getting.
But the world here belongs to the syndicates.
Oh, is this some bounty hunter game or something? I'm sure I remember hearing about this a while back.
If I want to survive, I have to play their game.
Why is it always humans in the Star Wars universe?
Looks like I'm all in.
She's in here somewhere.
On second thought, I'm out.
There she is.
Why did that guy try and punch it? I guess. Gotta have a cute companion.
I've been held back my whole
Considering
life.
we already have a Star Wars game, we have a cute little companion. Is it really necessary? But, hey Doge, how's it going?
I just need a chance to finally be free.
You missed Fable, but they didn't show a great deal. But
I'm here to
they showed
offer
it
you
again.
a way out, okay?
Get off my ship, Jalen.
Give me a chance. You're gonna have to trust me. It'll be
Oh, you did see
dangerous,
it. Nice.
risky. But if you pull this off, you'll never look over your shoulder again.
I want more CGI trailer, but in-game footage. Ended for the
The
event.
unknown
Yo,
shows no mercy.
hey Retro, there she is.
There's a big galaxy out there, and I'm gonna risk it all.
Is there an option? Will there be an? Hopefully, there's an option to turn off cute, quirky companion, because again, we already have that in Jedi Survivor. Do we need it again in in Star Wars Outlaws? But whatever. Anyway, how you doing, Retro? How you doing, Doge? How's your weekend's been? In-engine footage, yeah. I mean, you know what? Honestly, it probably is
Fable, South
gameplay,
of Midnight,
but
Star Wars Outlaws. Welcome to our first
gameplay
ever
using a
double
very
feature.
specific camera
The
tool that they
Xbox
have,
Game
because I know that
Showcase,
Playground has a bunch of
followed
cool
by a
camera
deep
tools that they
dive
can
into one of the
do,
most important
so they can make
RPGs
stuff that is
ever
technically.
made.
It's like
Starfield.
an engine, but it is also kind of
Gaming
gameplay. It's
is
weird.
the most powerful of all entertainment.
They called it gameplay, I
It
guess.
transports, it challenges, it
Doing good.
connects
How are you?
us.
I'm doing good.
And it's just
I'm doing good.
incredibly and awesomely fun. That is why Team Xbox is committed
I'm looking forward to
building
seeing
the
more of the
greatest place
Xbox
to play.
stuff. I'm not
By
looking forward
partnering
to
with the most
the
ambitious
Bethesda
of
shit
game
that
creators,
comes after
and by
it.
unleashing the power of the gaming community, enabling all of us to play the games we want with our friends anywhere, from mobile devices to PCs to consoles. The lineup we have for you today is just incredible. These are the works of the very greatest creative teams.
Well, the
from around
Bethesda one
world.
isn't even called Bethesda.
We
It's
made
called the
this show
Starfield
for
Expo,
you,
and it's like great.
The largest, most engaged, and
Like an
globally
entire
diverse
hour
fan base in
dedicated to a
Xbox
shit game.
History. You are the heart and soul of Xbox. Your passion drives us, and you are the inspiration for the visionaries whose games we showcase today.
Jesus Christ.
From
It's a
me
video game
and
showcase, not
all
the end of
team at
Independence Day.
Xbox,
Fucking
thank
hell.
you.
Also,
This
someone
next
else they told
game
us
is
that
from
something will be
Thunder
out within a
Lotus,
year, so
the
let's see
award-winning
if
studio
they're getting
behind
off and
Spiritfarer,
out now. That's
who've gone back to
that's
their
a fair
combat
point. It was
roots
it was
with an
Xbox who
amazing
promised us
co-op rainfocused
Silk
action
Song,
game that
so
is uniquely theirs. All right, everybody, it's time.
World
premiere. Fable did look interesting. It's been a while since I saw anything whilst I worked there. So I didn't really. I saw like very basic sort of stuff when I was working there. But yeah, no, it looks like the team's come a long way, done a good job, and they've got their celebrity face for the game. Oh, is he going to resurrect? Is it a Souls-like? Pick up and raid. Oh, it's an MMO. Or, I guess an online instance game, but still. Why? 33-player co-op. Interesting. I don't think I have 32 friends. Why 33? What a fucking weird number. Is that did they I think 32 I get. Yeah. Oh, you know what it is? It's you plus 32, and that's so everything is allocated to 32, but that never includes yourself. That's a 33 immortals. Oh my god! So there might be some actual thematic reason for 33 then, I guess. Weird. Interesting. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Is this Payday?
It's a simple job. Just in and out. Nothing to it.
Payday 3. Okay. I haven't played any Payday, so...
Everybody hit the floor!
Surely you put your mask on before you get in the building. Otherwise they're just going to know who you are. Fucking bad... incompetent bad guys here. Alright. I really like this music that's playing because I'm sure YouTube's going to have fun with this one. Although actually the copyright claim for that fucking Twisted Metal shit from the Summer Games Fest, that got lifted. So the video went out on time without any problems. Universal stepped in and was like, yeah, okay, we'll release the claim. So that was good. And all the other claims weren't going to affect the release on anywhere. They were just like, yep, we've taken note of it. Sorry, I'm also eating some crisps whilst I watch this, so I will try not to crunch into the microphone directly. Oh, is this Persona? This is the thing that this got leaked to fuck, didn't it? I know Tom was going on about it. Shrimp noodles. Persona 3 remade in Unreal Engine 4. Or Unreal Engine 5, probably. Sadly, this means nothing to me, but I'm glad you're enjoying it, Retro. Give me that. This is cool. I mean, visually it looks great, don't get me wrong. Early 2024. We've heard that before. I love Persona. I never got around to playing them. I know that you can presumably jump into any of them at any point, but yeah. Xbox Game Studios presents. What have we got? Oh, so this isn't one of their... Ah, okay, no, I do not want people knowing that Rupture Farms has entered Diablo 4. Let me fix that. Is this... Obsidian? Holy
People
shit.
don't like you very much, do they? Sent here to the living lands by an emperor who couldn't bother to come himself.
Looks...
To investigate some plague that seems to be corrupting our very souls.
Is it souls? He said souls. He said souls, guys.
You want us to
Could this be this could be a game?
The truth is,
This could be a game of interest.
you scare us.
Okay, the magic effects, the animation, the little UI for it, that was cool. I live for that shit. Did you try Lies of Peace? Not yet. I was torn on whether to stream it. I'm probably not going to stream it. And then after I installed it and realized I only had like an hour before stream to play it, so I wanted to make sure. If I'm going to play it, I want to play it in one sitting. Although you know what, I could play it tonight. Forge. I could play it instead of bolt gun. If folks fancy watching that. I'll be going live at 9 with bolt gun, but I could go live at 9 with Liza P instead.
What are you gonna do with it?
Bowed. I'm sure the writing is probably going to be pretty good if it's Obsidian. Play it day 1 with Game Pass. So yeah, we'll do Liza P instead of bolt gun. Why not? Something a bit different. Yeah, it looks all-right. Looks serviceable. Rare. Oh, I call. Oh, wait, what? Okay. Sea of Thieves. Oh, that's Pirates. Is that the Pirates of the Caribbean music? Or Monkey Islands? Holy shit, okay. What's the Caribbean Lucasfilm? What am I on about?
Bar, the most notorious tavern on Melee Island. Wall-to-wall rogues and scoundrels.
So tell me, which ship is right for you? A big ship? A luxury ship? A ship with just a splash of je ne sais quoi?
The legend of Monkey Island. You mean Governor Guybrush. But Threepwood's not set foot out of that mansion for almost a year.
I haven't played Sea of Thieves. All my friends got Game Pass.
I told you no autographs.
Got that free month of Game Pass.
So I see you have a
to play Sea of Thieves. And they had fun, I think.
I guess it's not every day that you get to meet the mighty pirate Guybrush Threepwood. The legend of Monkey Island.
The Chuck has turned the memories of this island into a prison for Guybrush.
Well, well. What do we have here?
You need these.
I'm sure for big Sea of Thieves fans or big Secret of Monkey Island fans or and wherever that Venn diagram meets, this is going to be big. Again, like, I'm just too jaded. I'll be streaming later as well, but depending entirely on if I sleep and 10 before they went to sleep last night. Ah, right. Nice, nice. Well, that's a good point. People go give Retro Scott a follow.
World premiere.
Let's see if these were the group I played with stopped. Ah, fair. That's how all these sorts of games go, isn't it? Xbox. Sobo? Who are Sobo? That's who a Sobo are. Oh, that's cool. They've used all the work and they've used all the world building and stuff they did for Flight Simulator to make a search and rescue kind of game. It's, yeah, cool concept. And with the map data and everything they'd have, it would fit really well. Oh my god, they're unironically taking all those other simulator games and just putting them in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Crop Dusting Simulator. industrial cargo transport. There is a very specific audience for this kind of game. A very specific audience, and that audience will be absolutely coming in their pants seeing this. Yeah, me. Fair. Executive transport service. If you're doing that mode, you have to crash every time. The sky is calling. It'd been funny if it wasn't coming 2024. It'd been funny if it was coming 2025. Coming to Flight Simulator. Is this Dune? This is where I show my complete lack of knowledge on sci-fi properties that I should know have knowledge on. Oh, it's a good Dune ship. Yeah, I thought so. Just seeing the little sort of hummingbird style wings. I'm sure I remember that from seeing Dune stuff. Yeah, Dune. Okay. That's cool. Good for them.
Hi, Melina here.
Aw,
speaking
fucking
to you from our
Hellblade.
performance capture stage at Ninja Theory,
Let's
where
go,
we have
Melina.
just wrapped our shoots for Senua's Saga Hellblade 2. When we first showed gameplay for Hellblade 2, it was a look at some of the game's cinematic and immersive action, where Senua faced off against a gigantic troll on the Icelandic coastline. Today, we're taking you deeper into
That was
Senua's
considered
story,
that was
a
what they're calling
personal
a troll.
quest, a
Interesting.
unique perspective on the world, and the intimate journey that awaits you in Senua's Saga. What you'll see today is all captured by the team on Xbox Series X.
Hellblade 1 was a fucking goated game. Like, holy shit, it was good. Like, it was Game of the Year for me the year it came out. And I'm sure Hellblade 2, if it's anywhere near the same quality, it'll be Game of the Year as well.
Slipping through her soul, following the threads of her mind. She's here to find them, the ones who hide.
The thing is, Hellblade did all its performance capture on an effectively shoestring budget the year it came out. Like, what they accomplished for the amount of money they had was jaw-dropping. So now that they've been given lots of money and seem to have basically been the driving force behind most of Microsoft's new facial capture technology, I'm very interested to see this.
There's always a part of you that changes, a part of you that darkens, and a part of you that dies. Over there, that pool.
I don't know if you guys are getting it. I'm getting the binaural audio again for this video.
Feel them everywhere. The lost ones. They are watching us.
I've got a nice surround sound PlayStation Sony headset as well, so I'm looking forward to using that when I play this.
You should never have come here.
Although actually, this won't be releasing on PlayStation, will it? Because Microsoft bought the studio.
It's going to happen. It's time to find out.
I don't have an Xbox either, and I don't really want. I mean, I could play it on PC. I just need to make sure I had the headphones set up.
What are they waiting for? Senua, what are you waiting for?
I'm here.
Watching more than one. Where are they?
Where are you?
What do they want? I don't like it. I'm scared. This is too much.
Binaural
Their
movement.
Everywhere can feel them.
It's just it was used so often in the marketing of the original game. It's just it kind of stuck.
What do you want me to do?
God, Melina Juergens is great. The fact she's not an actress as well.
You were lost.
And she won like most of the acting awards that year. Is great.
Are you ready for what you will find here?
What we will find. What if it's all for nothing? What is that?
There, they are waiting. There. It's them. It's you.
What will they do to her?
What will we do to us?
Touch it.
Feel
You're mine.
your voices.
All the parts of you that are broken.
You can be whole.
All the grief. All the rage.
All the fear. Everything I've seen. Everything I've
If
done.
this is actually like runtime engine footage, it's really impressive.
Come so far.
Not far enough. Say it.
You are ready.
Tell them.
Which I think the entire first game was all. I don't think the first game had any pre-rendered stuff.
Lost forever.
So
What will happen to them?
yeah, I think this might be. I think they said this was all running in
I
engine.
will not let them down.
She is ready. They know.
Go.
Who are these around you, Senua? Those you have saved? Or those you
Alright, so it's
let
definitely
to
coming out
death?
next year. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, Melina's great, because originally she wasn't going to be Senua. I think she was just like a stand-in for them to test all their mocap stuff. And then I can't remember if there was like a scheduling conflict with their original planned actress or what, but they ended up just using... She ended up just becoming the actress they used. Oh. Man-ass alert, everybody. Wait, isn't that the guy from one of the Yakuza games? Isn't that the dude from Yakuza 0 or something? Oh, Ichiban. Hey, Tori. Tori breaking her wall of silence to say that. That's Tori right there on screen. Maybe not.
Oh my god! A stranger!
Oh, surf's up, dude. Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
I thought you only had eyes for Kiryu, Tori. That's great. Is that the whole like a dragon infinite wealth? She does throw her off when she sees Yakuza ass on screen. Actually, whilst folks are here, I gotta give Tori a follow as well. She streams and she's awesome. Bethesda. Does that mean, oh, they're gonna put all the non-Starfield stuff in the normal Microsoft showcase, and then so they can dedicate all their time to Starfield in the Bethesda one? Mark safe. Well, shout out Doge as well, because Doge streams. And Doge is cool as well.
No matter if
There you go.
roam alone or
Streamers have been shouted out.
You'll find a home in Appalachia where the good times never end. There are relics to uncover.
God, is Fallout 76 still going?
The war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet and enemies galore.
Everyone keeps saying it's gotten decent now, at least though. But I just
We embark on expeditions
because I was thinking way back to it soon. Ah, fair.
to Nuka World on tour. You're never short on things to do or places to explore. Think you've seen it all, eh?
Like, I know the thing is with me when it comes to my opinion on Fallout 76, I think Fallout 3 is bad. So, you know, Fallout 76 would have to work really hard to.
For the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it.
To impress
Now
me.
you know, there's a million ways to make the wasteland your
Mira
waste
Scott, Tom
home.
Cole,
And when you
James.
hear
Yeah,
it,
James has said.
listen
I've heard
calling
James
when
sing
you're
his praises
looking for
before.
some kicks. Answer the call of Vault. Answer the call of Vault. Answer the call of Vault.
I never vibed before that a huge amount. I need to play the original 1 and 2. Maybe I'll like them more.
Now with Xbox Game Pass.
But I didn't like Fallout 3, and then I just never really bought any of the Fallout games after that.
World premiere.
What do we have here? In this world premiere. Fucking. Okay. Alright, Capcom, keep going. On hand? I don't know what that is. There's lots of hands, but... This looks cool. My attention has been piqued. The big question is it a Souls-like? Onimusha. Hello, Raven. Hey, I'm in the trailer. Yeah, you are. The visual design of this is really cool. Holy shit. Let's get freaky. Maybe a new IP. Yeah, entirely possible. Back to work, she'll be listening in. Alright, no worries, Tori. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Much love. Good luck with the con crunch. Path of the Goddess. Alright, cool. Color me intrigued. Wait, did that say it was being made in the RE engine? Actually, I think that's being made. Yeah, that's being that. I think at the very bottom there it said that was being made in the Resident Evil engine. That's cool.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands.
Got you here on
Chevrolet
Discord. Well, hello, Conquest. Hello, hello.
The
Doesn't stand for us. I don't know what it stands for. I just assumed it was Resident Evil. It has a hand. That doesn't tell you anything. Yeah, how you doing, Conquest? Welcome, welcome.
The legendary Corvette has been a celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition.
Reach for the
General
moon
Motors
engine.
is proud to usher in a new era of
Are
competition.
you pulling my pisser?
With the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Ah, you're not pulling my fucking hell. You're not pulling my
Forza
pisser.
Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths and technical excellence.
It sounds like a wind-up when you said
modern
that.
design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R.
Well, they used it for Street Fighter 6, and they're using it for Dragon's Dogma 2 as well.
Of competition.
They've used it for fucking everything since 2017. Holy shit. The Capcom musical with the initials RE. Oh, I
know
nothing
you're
else
ready.
comes to mind.
You've got this. Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
Drop the link in Discord. Nice. Well, thank you for dropping links. I don't know if it was my link or a different link you're talking about. Forza Motorsport is like for the people who really take their racing game seriously. Them graphics and like things. Oh yeah, no, the game is gonna be like, you know, the shit that they can get the Xbox to do for their car stuff is crazy, because like there is tech sharing. Obviously, it goes on between the Motorsport and the Horizon teams.
This is my timeline.
Like Motorsport is for like the hardcore competitive simulation racing folks. I'm on the Horizon team. Raven is technically on the Horizon team now, because his company announced that they were doing some work with Forza Horizon, which is very cool. Which is very cool. We've both worked on Horizon now. Everyone's worked on Horizon. Everyone should at some point. Just a funny coincidence. Yeah.
I have seen betrayal, endurance.
Oh, guys, it's Skyrim again.
And courage. I am the one who knows.
Oh, is it actually ESO? Mexico is very cool. I wasn't actually on 5. I was doing the live program for 4 when 5 was being made. Visit many times during my minute. That's cool. The location team do a really fucking good job. They do very in-depth location scouting.
Disconnected from fate's flow.
I have nothing but respect for second string MMOs that keep going. You know what? Credit to them for carrying it on. Credit to them for just sticking with it. We all saw what happened with FF14.
Long kept hidden. A secret.
You know, they had to nuke their entire world and start again, but they fucking did it. It's popular. Yeah, no. It's just, I saw the Dovahkiin helmet and I just immediately, my mind clicked to Skyrim and... Well, it's a great MMO now. Yeah, that's what Retro was saying as well.
Protect the secret. Save Tamriel.
Necrom, Shadow over Morrowind. Well, I imagine this is something the community's been wanting for ages, more Morrowind stuff, because Morrowind is like...
CSIS Unit 37. Toronto is under attack. By Null Sector.
Oh, we finally get... Is this the single-player content that they stripped down?
They've taken over most of the city
Hey, it's
and they're
that
rounding
game.
up
Yeah.
Omnics.
This is some single-player content, I think.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
No, they canned one of the aspects, but they still said they were going to do some single-player. Just the single-player stuff they canned was like the RPG progression system where every hero would have talent trees that you would level up through various procedural and repeatable single-player campaigns. That's all gone. But I think they're still doing like the fixed scenario story stuff.
Smash through anything that gets in our way. And what's another business?
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Engage. Target marked.
Ooh, cool. Hero mastery. I like this. Sort of hero skill stuff. That's cool. Maybe this isn't even single player, but I mean, I imagine all that story stuff. There must be something. There we go. Story missions. See that little clip they just showed there when it said story missions? That's the clip they showed at BlizzCon years ago. Firing range Pog. Oh, fucking new hero as well.
Let's go.
Kiriko, Life Weaver, Ramatra, Sojourn, Junker Queen.
I saw that. Not bad.
Oh, look at that! Game Pass Ultimate on August 10th. Oh, look at that! You can spend some money.
World premiere.
No, it's not the content they binned, it's the stuff they kept out. You know, they binned most of it, but kept some of it. So the single player story missions are still there. But they're the ones that require considerably less work.
What the hell is going on?
How do they come up with this stuff? Oh, Lamau. So there you go, guys. If you haven't been playing up to this point and haven't unlocked the heroes through either grinding the Battle Pass or paying for Battle Pass Premium, you can now pay for Game Pass Ultimate and get them all. I thought this was the leak. Oh, we've already had the leaked remake of 3.
Just as the Phantom Thieves have helped the
Yeah, that happened near the start, Raven.
We're a united force who can rely on each other.
Yeah, I can't speak for it, but Retro was like fucking coming in his pants over it, so I think it looks like it's doing good. Is it on Game Pass? I think they said it was on Game Pass.
Unfortunately,
Pretty much everything here is on Game Pass, isn't it?
somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So, will you take a stand beside us?
Yeah, let's show them what we got.
Persona Tactica. I'll be very interested to see the Overwatch single player missions, because honestly, I would like the gameplay is so good. I would vibe with anything they do single player.
Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown.
They said Bethesda. I hope this I hope Starfield isn't encroaching on the outside of their own fucking bit. I hope it's not Starfield, considering they get their own dedicated segment after the Xbox
But that we
bits.
have measured it.
That's fucking mental. They've got their own segment coming up. Yeah, I know. From the award-winning creators of Skyrim and Fallout 4. "25 years in the making."
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now.
Aye, big mood, Retro.
Family.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking
It's going to be good, I
to
think,
unravel.
but goddamn, I don't care how much next-gen paint you slosh over it, you cannot hide how much the engine's cracking.
settlements throughout
Yeah,
the galaxy
no,
could
absolutely. Yeah, oh yeah, no, it looks... That was the two-handed sword animation from Skyrim. Just there. Just sped up a little bit.
The end of this road.
Well, I'm sure I said this at the last one. Whenever they showed us something that was completely new, something that couldn't be done in the existing engine, so they had to make a new tool set for it, that stuff looked slick. Like the spaceship customizer looked really slick, because obviously they had to do that completely from scratch. Like there was nothing in the engine to support that already. But anything that's using existing engine tech just looks dated and dog shit. I'm like, whatever. I'll read the reviews and see what they say. Yeah, there we go. The Starfield Direct at the end of the showcase. I mean, actually, the end of the showcase will be coming up fairly soon, like 10 minutes or so. 15 minutes. I think the showcase is an hour long. And then we'll watch the Starfield one, and then I'll take a break to have dinner, and then we'll play the Lies of P demo. just want Monster Hunter World 2. What's the likelihood of a Monster Hunter World 2 at any point in the near... Someone is an Alex Honnold fan. Almost certainly. Nice. I don't like how that creature's got really expressive eyes, but that kid's eyes are like completely dead inside. They're odd. I just want a Skyrim like massive RPG to sink my teeth into. Sci-fi shipping's a plus, but not required. Honestly, give me Elder Scrolls 6, please. We did that documentary where he free climbed, no ropes, El Capitan. Oh, nice. This guy's got ropes, though. Aw, that's cute. I'm not completely heartless. Get it day one on Game Pass. Would it feels like it'd be easier to just say everything is day one on Game Pass unless otherwise stated. Best with a vertical monitor. Oh, maybe. Anyway, I can't stay on the Hey, Pow. Thank you very much. Pow did my model, everybody. Go send her some love. Oops. Go give her a follow. Did I just say Gaudet? Tori, what have you done to me? No, I said Pow because it's, I can't. No, I didn't say Gau, Tori. Definitely, surely not. Still wakes the deep. That looks pretty cool. But yes, everyone go follow Pow. She's cool. And yeah, she did my model. She's done like other bits of art for me as well. Give a Silk Song or a Riot. Oh, are we gonna get Silk Song? They might end it with Silk Song, but like the only Silk Song they can do, Condemned Criminal Origins on our normal platform. The only Silk Song news they could do now is a confirmed release date. And they're not going to do that until they are absolutely certain. They've already had to delay. They've already obviously delayed it. This looks pretty cool. Dungeons of Hunterberg. I'm pretty sure that character both attacked a boss and did a roll, so it's technically a Souls-like honk shoe. Yeah, it does look nice.
Hi. I'm very excited to be returning as Johnny Silverhand in the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077.
Exactly.
Phantom Liberty.
It is the guy, yeah.
This new
it's the man.
reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces
I don't know.
Idris Elba as
I find him
Secret
considerably
Agent
less
Solomon
sexy
Reed.
when he's advertising Cyberpunk.
It's really amazing to share the screen with you.
If I'm being
Idris.
honest.
It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man.
That guy from that film in the
As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and
games from
us.
2019 is also they're represented
But
by the
enough
devs.
talking. I'm guessing you want to see for yourself, and so it is my honor and pleasure
still
to
burns
give
hot.
you and introduce the official trailer.
Okay,
for
the story was
Phantom
alright.
Liberty. Check it out.
The only thing I know about Cyberpunk really is I watched a video of Ricky Barrett go up and punch a guy in a wheelchair, and the guy got out the wheelchair and ran away.
There's nothing can stop that.
That's about the expanse of my Cyberpunk knowledge.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence.
Interesting that we're getting this here. I think everyone assumed we were going to get this during the actual showcase.
And I can save your life.
What's the catch?
I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Okay, I'm hearing some good things about the story in chat.
Is the top priority. Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead. Wait, hear that?
God almighty, it's moving! Run!
God almighty, it's moving, guys.
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. I need to know if you're with me.
They're just a white face.
Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your head. Gotta put it to
They are pushing back, yeah.
Pull the trigger.
Is that Michael Rooker that's that?
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Phantom Liberty 2077. There you go, 26th of September, folks. All footage captured in game. See, that's how you say it. You say that instead of raw gameplay. Like, is this a Cities game? Or a Cities, new City Skyline, or? Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I never played City Skyline. Some of my pals did, and they said they really enjoyed it. I was never good at the simulation at the SimCity, at the old SimCity games, so I never really looked into it too much. Some games without you. So this guy was 10 out of 10. Nice. It's not a bad sim, but the microtransactions killed it for me. Very expensive with DLC, buy on sale. Ah, I see. Speaking of expensive DLC, I see that the prices for some of Diablo 4's microtransactions have been revealed. £25 or so for like a skin pack, basically. But it was, yeah, Fable was the opening act. Raven. It was alright. It was fine. It was cool to see some stuff. There was some stuff that looked like quite cinematic that was claimed to be gameplay, so clearly the engine tech's at a very good point. It's all cosmetic at least. There you go, Skylines 2. It is all cosmetic, but it's fucking mental that it's even more expensive than the cosmetics in Overwatch 2. And Overwatch 2's cosmetics are fucking highway robbery. And it's a free game.
World premiere.
World premiere. What if the world we live in today is their utopia? I don't know what I'm looking at. A free game that I paid for in 26. I mean, yeah, same. Everything is going by incredibly quick. What the fuck is this? The UI is... There's Persona Warriors, isn't it? The UI is like so messy and so busy. I can't keep up with what's happening. Well, like, the actual menu stuff is just like... Thank you, John Joe McBob, and hello. Digital Devil, maybe? I was going to ask if it was like a World's End With You sort of thing, but no, it's not the right vibe. Although the Shin Megami offsets. The music's cool, the voice acting's cool. The sort of the anime, pre-rendered anime stuff is pretty cool. I just have no fucking idea what I'm looking at. Apart from that. Metaphor Refantasio. Is that what that said? Okay, no, I did read it correct. Metaphor Refantasio. I don't...
World premiere.
Cool, I guess. If you like the Persona team, then yeah, that's a game that they've made. World Beamer. World Premiere. For the Banner Saga.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival
Burger Bing
is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world.
Alright.
To find the origins of this evil.
Big Froge.
And bring hope back to our
Banner Saga games were pretty good. Weren't the Banner Saga games in some kind of big fucking legal dispute at one point, like over the use of either the name Saga or Banner? I can't remember which. Ever-changing world. Castle Crashers HD remake. I mean, it looks alright. It looks decent enough, you know, and if it's all in service of just building a really big tower, that's cool. I can get behind that. Big mushroom lad.
You can save humanity.
Towerborn. Is this the unexpected sequel to the hit game Bloodborne? That was a fucking weird cut into the 2024. Day one with Game Pass.
World premiere.
God, this is okay. InXile? Entertainment? I didn't see the E because I'm an idiot. But yes, that makes a lot more sense. Thank you, Ray.
This city is a miracle of progress.
But you all don't have phones.
A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine. But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you
Cool enough world setting. Cool gun. I like it.
If you alter our past, if you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time
Steam Shock.
where I will not destroy you.
Ooh, squishy.
Oh no.
This looks
What did I do?
well, the thing is, it looks almost visually, it looks identical to Bioshock Infinite. So yeah, Steampunk trying really hard to be cool. I think Steampunk can be really cool. I just think they just need to do a bit more with it. Clockwork Revolution. Cool. But that did just look like Bioshock Infinite, like, and that's not a good thing.
Thank you all for joining us.
Oh, it's
Today
Big
is
Phil.
a special day for me and the team. I'm excited to see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era.
Oh yeah,
while
Raven,
staying
Richard
true to
Ayoade
its
is
British
playing a
style
giant in
and humor.
Fable.
Compulsion and In
trailer.
Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024. Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday, we will launch Starfield and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative
It
partners,
just doesn't have them.
like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games, 33 Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsu Gami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas. I'd also like to congratulate the Studio Zero team on Metaphor Refantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase.
From me,
We
Phil
are
Spencer.
focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter if you choose to play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud, all gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally.
Good man.
Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S, and I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
I know PS5 has finally solved their shortages, I think, to the point that scalpers are now having difficulty offloading PS5s, which is incredibly funny. You'll love to see it. Was she taking her feedback on the Microsoft Store on Windows? I mean, to be honest, like, what Microsoft just needs to do, I've said this before, is if the Activision Blizzard deal goes through, 1 terabyte SSD carbon black, $350, that's not bad, actually.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield
Strap in,
Direct.
everybody. It's gonna be a lot. Fuck, it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Hands up when you're waking up in the horse car. Yeah. Bloody hell. Honestly, yeah. So when they buy out
Hey,
Activision
everyone.
Blizzard,
Thank you so much for
oh,
joining
there
us
he
today,
is.
and welcome to
They should just replace the
Bethesda
Microsoft
Game
Store with the
Studios.
Blizzard Store
we've
because it's so
been
much better.
lucky
Their
over the
app is
decades
great.
to make the kind of games that we love here, and that's
And the
thanks
Microsoft Store is
to
hot
all of
garbage.
you. From the Elder Scrolls to Fallout, we love creating these worlds and playing in them just as much as you do. And throughout all that time, we'd often talk about and dream up the space game. What if we could take that feeling of being who you want to be and exploring a new world, but set it in space, where you weren't really limited in where you could
Do any of you
go
guys
or what
who
you
work
could
in
do?
games have meetings
And
where
that
4 of you sit in a conference
is
room
Starfield.
and just point at a piece of
Obviously,
concept
we've come a
art?
long way since then with the games.
'Cause I don't know
we've
about you,
built,
I do that all the
technology,
time.
And all of us here in the studio, we've done so much together, but well, we've never tried to make a game like this. Today, you'll get to hear from many on the team and see so much of what we think makes our game special. So let's jump in and take a look.
Oh.
Starfield is our first new universe in over 25 years. But it's still a Bethesda RPG
Has it really been that fucking
through
long?
and
Holy
through,
shit.
where you step into a new world and you get that feeling of unlimited possibilities. But this time, it's not just one world. It's over 1,000 worlds. Because the choice of where to go, it's not ours, it's yours. And it wasn't until now that we had the technology to create it.
I'll give him some credit. Visually,
From the
looks
rocks
pretty
at your
decent.
feet, to the mountains in the distance, to the people and creatures that live in these worlds. That isn't just a backdrop. That moon is actually there orbiting the planet. Yes, you can visit it too. We realistically simulate
Just watch the Fable
galaxy
trailer.
around you.
I liked it. Yeah.
Our next
Yeah, the
generation
tone
lighting
feels
model
right for
uses
it.
real-time
I think like it's one of the games where that kind of tone you can get away with that tone, that sort of
and the makeup
I don't
of the
know.
planet's atmosphere.
People always give Bethesda criticism for their game
We
engine, and
also
rightly so,
have
because their
an
game
all-new
engine's
animation
wank.
system.
So,
And of course, you can play it in third person, and you can play it in first person.
Oh god. It's a good thing they switched to first person. That was they were already having some trouble
We
there.
love exploration and rewarding it, but you do explore differently in this game, given its scale.
Frames are still
That
over.
usually involves exploring an area you've landed in.
And this will be running on a fucking powerhouse
You can
PC
collect
as well.
resources, do a mission,
Oh,
and
that's-
maybe even
yeah,
stumble
that's
upon
so
something
No Man's Sky, that bit. That holy shit! Like, the thing is, it'd be more impressive if all the things they were saying hadn't already be done by a team 1/10 of the size in Guildford. Spacer punk, guys. No Man's Sky on PS4 is very good. I mean, No Man's Sky has just looked incredible. One day I'm going to sit down and play it again with the PS5 upgrade. I haven't played it since launch, and I'm just going to probably be blown away by it. Oh, Destiny UI.
We do love stuff and all of the items allowing you to pick everything up. And you can view all that in your data menu.
Oh, good.
This is the hub for everything you're doing.
I'm sure
from
that
your
the
skills to your ship,
inventory
your missions,
and
your
encumbrance
inventory.
management will be
We
so
love
good.
to pack a ton of detail
Functional
in every
ragdolls.
object, from all of your weapons to spacesuits to food. We just obsess over the details, and food. We obsess over food. When
UI
you're
isn't
done
doing anything,
exploring,
because it
you
means
can
UI
walk
team
back
has
or fast
one
travel
design
to
for PC
your
and console.
ship.
This is true.
We have companions and crew you can take with you. I left Vasco here back at my ship,
Welcome back, Captain Howard.
and he can even say your name. Let's head out.
That's gonna be EVE Online menu management vibes. That is not a good thing.
Our mission was to convey the wonder and majesty of space exploration, to evoke the romance.
You'll
of
be
the
able to
golden age
spell the
of
word
early
good
space
with an
flight.
asterisk
And we've
eventually.
been referring to
Retro,
this
don't
approach
worry.
as NASA Punk. This means a design
NASA
language where the tech is advanced, yet still looks grounded and relatable.
For us, it's that contrast. That's where the visual interest is. Obviously, the NASA, which is the rigid, hard function over style, and then Punk, which is all about style.
You can see that visual style coming through
Don't
in your
try and
ship.
make up shit,
Your ship
Bethesda.
is your home for you and your crew. And like many of the spaces in our game, it has a slightly retro and analog touch, a bit of lo-fi rather than sci-fi, where everything is well used, worn, and lived in.
Alrighty.
Are they trying to go for the alien look? Because if they do it right, if you do it right, that's really cool.
This is your star map.
I doubt they do it
starts with the planet you're currently on. You can
all the
see
ship stuff
all
looks
of
great.
its
It's, yeah, well, it's because all that stuff's completely new,
spot
and
or
that's
fast
why they've had to
travel
write
to
it
known
completely from
locations.
scratch. They can't use any of the shit
Backing
that's
out
already
further,
there,
you can
and
view
that's probably
all
why
the
it looks
planets
good
in the
because it's all
system.
brand new.
Obviously, the game is big, and it's here you can see planets that have key locations, missions, or life on them, versus the many planets that are barren but resource heavy. Zoom out even further to see all the systems in this part of the galaxy. Here, you can plot a course to ones that are light years away. This uses
Modular
your
ship
ship's
building,
grav
actually.
drive.
Yeah, when
to
they showed it
fold
last
space
time,
and
when they
jump
showed it
to
last
these
time, it
systems.
looked really good.
And you will need to upgrade your ship and skills if you want to jump to the most distant ones. But for now, we'll plot a course
Oh, nice!
to
This
the
was
Alpha
that was my
Centauri
favorite
system,
feature in
where we can
in
find
Spore,
city of
in the
New
space
Atlantis.
phase, where you had to very gradually, you know, move one planet along, get enough resources to upgrade your ship, and then move one planet further, and so on and so forth. I'm a space engineer, so I have hope.
Welcome to UC Space. Maintain your current course while we scan your ship's cargo. Scan complete. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
I love Spore so much. Spore was a huge disappointment for me. I wish it had been good. I wish it had been what they originally
As soon as
aimed
you
for.
land in a city like New Atlantis, your eyes are guided upwards.
I'm pretty sure they showed
to
New
just
Atlantis
these
last time as
boundless,
well.
vast
It's clearly one of the
buildings.
areas that they've put like
the
a
biggest
lot of their
city
resources
we've
into.
ever made, not just in size, but also in the amount of custom art, crowds, and quests.
So the main focus when we're designing a city is obviously what supports the story. We try and tell as many small stories as possible.
This is a Colony War memorial.
It's a few moments of gameplay that make the space feel like it's full of real characters that are going about their day-to-day lives.
Don't get me wrong, Bethesda have been able to write good stuff in their games before, so I'm sure there'll be some decent
It's
stuff in there.
also where your adventure with
This
Constellation
kid me loves
begins.
Spore so much. Thing is, Kid Me had seen every trailer 100 times for Spore and every video with Will Wright, and just seen like this gradual degradation of the game as the realities of game development took over.
Seen as this mythical group. Most people don't even know they exist anymore. They're the last true explorers in the galaxy, and they're trying to find the answers to some of humanity's biggest questions.
The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
Discovered the game when it was okay. If you discovered it when it was already out, I imagine it would have been a lot better.
That means there's a set built by an intelligence outside the settled system.
What's that hat?
It's definitely an eclectic cast of characters. You've got Sarah Morgan, the ex-soldier and adventurer, now Constellation's leader. Mateo, the theologian who believes that there's definitely something else out there. Noel, the gifted scientist and Sarah Morgan's protege. And Walter, a very successful businessman in the settled systems and Constellation's financier.
Anything goes as long as you have the money.
There's also Vlad, the ex-pirate, Sam Coe, the former space cowboy, and
Yeehaw.
Barrett.
You know what I hate about these pirates?
Definitely not the bad guy.
Completely resistant to my otherwise irresistible charm.
The journey you take with Constellation is just the first of many you'll embark on. The Settled Systems is home to all kinds of different stories, people, and adventures for you to uncover.
Oh look, it's the Muto from Godzilla.
The United Colonies is where you'll find New Atlantis, the first major human settlement in space. The people who live here value law, discipline, and the legacy of humanity. They consider themselves the true children of Earth.
You ever think of joining up with the Vanguard?
Oh, they're gonna
Of the
be
United Colonies, even get your
Confederates.
UC citizenship?
New Atlantis isn't the only city within the United Colonies. The city of Sidonia on Mars to this day serves as the largest mining facility for the United Colonies. beyond the United Colony's reach, you
Stay
might
vigilant,
find
stay
yourself
alive.
in a much more wild and independent coalition of star systems. This
It's
is
going to be interesting how
Freestar
many of those
Collective
1,000
Space.
worlds actually have any actual real content on them.
The capital of the Freestar Collective is Aquila City.
The Stone Root Inn is an Aquila City fixture.
So we're seeing these lovely terrain and vehicle visuals and the NPCs look at them from Fallout. Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah.
Neon started out as a fishing platform, but is now known throughout the Settled Systems as a pleasure city, where almost anything goes.
Almost
If you've got
anything go.
morality issues, this definitely isn't the job for you.
Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
Everyone has been chewed up and ground up by Neon. Try not to get yourself killed.
It's the only
alright?
planet where you can. Happy Pride,
Outside
everyone.
the bounds of civilized space, there are still plenty of unclaimed systems to explore, but these areas are also home to the most hostile factions in the galaxy.
Unclaimed. Wait. What? They say unclaimed, but there are people living there. Then it is fucking colonialist bullshit, man.
Face. This is the face of a brave runner here to challenge the
Unclaimed worlds. We just need to remove the hostile natives first.
The galaxy
Actual
is theirs.
fucking
They
hell,
are
man.
wrong. It belongs to the Crimson Fleet. It always has.
In Starfield, we're pushing our cities and settlements further than we ever have before. It's all there, waiting
Fucking
for you.
hell, that
A
that
slice of
NPC on the beach
humanity's
there
future.
looked like a fucking mannequin. Maybe it was a mannequin. That's
So,
rough. Yeah.
ready to get out there?
Throughout the galaxy, there are so many things to see and stories to experience. But the most important story is the one that you tell. I'm the type of person who spends hours in character creation, and I think people are going to be really excited when they see all of the improvements we've made.
One of the biggest overhauls was done through our character generation system. We scanned a wide range of faces from different age groups and ethnicities, and by mixing and matching all that data, we were able to create highly detailed and diverse characters.
We use that exact system to create all of the characters and NPCs you're going to see in the game.
Hit
So every
randomize,
character you
confirm,
see
name it something
almost
terrible.
always is a character you could make yourself.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold.
Oh, it's
no physical damage.
It is the
Luckily,
fucking
the journey's
Skyrim
still out.
opening.
You
You were
know who
right,
you are?
Raven.
New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
Ah, you're finally
Any of
awake.
this look familiar?
You start your character creation journey as though you're cycling through employee records.
Rory
You'll pick from a
says
lineup
I'm
of 40
Rory
presets, and that'll be your starting point. Your journey from there can be as detailed or as quick as you want it to be. This new system has more
Oh,
to
interesting.
offer
That's cool.
than
They're
ever
going with.
before.
They're doing the cool thing of just saying like, what body type are you, Raven?
It's also the simplest character generation system we ever had. We let the player get as close as possible to make whatever they want. With the various facial
What are these
emotions
UI
blending
sliders,
together,
though?
The dermesthetic and makeup, blemishes, scars, piercings, teeth settings. It's a lot, but I think it's the most fun to use.
Character creation is more than just
When
how
you use
look.
the face app
This
teeth
is also
filter.
where you start to decide who you want to be. That's where backgrounds come in. Backgrounds
look
give you a
like
bit of
protein
backstory
assets.
and start you out with 3 basic skills.
From chef to dusty. You know, the crew still has a betting pool about which restaurant critic you must have crossed to wind up here.
What's great about backgrounds is you never know when yours is going to come in handy. You could be in the middle of a fancy restaurant talking to some
Oh,
guy,
this is where
and
DNA
suddenly you
was
learn
still, I
he
guess.
needs
Oh,
a
maybe.
beast hunter to help track down a monster.
Did something just fucking glitch on the screen there? I looked away and I thought I
probably
caught
should
something out
stick
of
to
the corner of my
professionals
eye.
Given what happened the last time.
We're also giving you the option to customize your build even further by letting you pick up to 3 traits. Traits are completely optional, and they come with their own advantages and
Oh, they've learned. They've
You can choose
learned.
to meet your biggest fan.
Traits were a thing in Fallout. I believe traits were. Oh my god, it's this.
He'll join your
Oh,
crew,
no.
and he'll give you gifts.
I
if
kind of
you're
like
willing to
that.
put up with
I
his
like the
constant
adoring fan
commentary.
is back.
Can't believe I get to stand near you, breathing the same air.
It's
I've got to have every molecule.
My favorite trait is kid stuff.
That's
You have to pay
great.
some credits to support your parents, but they're very sweet, and it's really fun to go visit them.
Honey, we got ourselves a visitor.
Oh my god!
I came across some hostile zealots in space, but because I had chosen a trait that made
Yeah,
me the
so
same
traits,
religion as
they were,
them,
from what I
I was
understand, they
able
were
to
thinking
buy
Fallout
without
1,
any
2,
issues.
and New Vegas. Like,
There's
from what I
another
understand, the
great
good
one that
Fallout
gives you a
games
damage
had
buff when your
traits.
health is low, but mercenaries will randomly show up and try to kill you. No matter what you choose, there will be plenty of ways for you to tell your story. And if you want to remove a trait, there are ways to do that too.
What a view! It's a feast for the eyes. Off we go to another adventure.
We'll let you discover that on your own.
Fucking hell. You know, credit where credit's due. They know how to tick certain boxes, and the Adoring Fan is definitely one of them. I hope he comes back for Elder Scrolls
Once you've built
6.
the
That'd be
perfect
good.
character, that's when your journey can really begin. We took what we loved about skills and perks from our previous games and put them together to create an all-new skill system. Each time you level up, you get a skill point, which can be used to unlock or rank up skills.
I mean, I'll watch others play it
Ranks
first.
are unlocked by
I mean,
completing
if it does well, it's going to be
associated with that
resold 100,000 times on every platform known to man. So I'll wait. But
Challenges become increasingly difficult.
it's
as you
definitely
work your
looking
way to
better.
higher ranks.
It is on Game Pass. This is
With
true.
our 5 different skill trees
I'll just sub to
and
Game
4
Pass and
ranks
get
per
it.
skill, there's a lot to choose from.
I like the Xenosociology skill because it lets you mind control aliens.
Game Pass doesn't allow modding. I mean, who says they're going to allow modding
Boost
on this
pack
anyway?
Out of the gate, I'm boost packing everywhere.
What if they only release it on the Microsoft Store and don't allow mods?
I like maxing out my physical tree so I can get neuro strikes and just punch my way through combat.
Oof, that was pretty nice.
That one's a lot of fun.
Some decent punches. Skyrim was very limited in it. If you wanted to run a punch build, it was kind of limited. There were only a few very boss baby builds.
So,
There were only a few routes you could take.
everyone. My favorite part
Oh, it has been.
about
Oh,
being
okay, that's
stealthy
cool.
is slowly creeping through vents like you're in a movie, and then jumping out and springing on people.
Whenever possible, I like to talk my way through situations.
This area's off limits. Fine, I'll issue you an access card.
I'm more of a run and gun player. I like
Spacer
doing
and
that death
Spacer
from above
Punk
thing
again.
Where I boost pack over guys and I throw landmines at them. I like blowing stuff up.
I also like blowing stuff up. I find in the Elder Scrolls games anyway, stealth started off really OP and then became really shit later on. I like the gun designs, Interstellar. Yeah, some of the designs are pretty cool. Oh, fucking
Exploration
hell.
is a key aspect of all our games. In
Just saw the
Starfield,
animation of
there
it
are
of bad
full
time
star
there.
systems with new life, resources, and adventures.
Maybe I'm being too picky and too cruel, but it's just really funny to do it with
Our
Bethesda
team
games.
worked hard to strike a balance between fun and realism. We study data from NASA and a multitude of other sources to help us make the world feel believable. From the way we approached planetary atmospheres to the way we placed biomes based on the planet's
We call it
distance from the sun.
realism.
Once we had created a grounded world, we could start looking at all the things that make that world fun. When you leave a planet and head into space, you'll be navigating asteroid fields, having chance meetings with interesting strangers, dogfighting in space, and exploring derelict ships. It's all out there. Ultimately, it's about rewarding your curiosity, because whether it's on the surface of a planet, the alleys of a city, or the vastness of space, you never know what you'll find.
If you can't press every single button on that spaceship console, not sold. You need to be able to fuck things up royally. You need to have like a fucking degree in astrophysics to fly these things. That's the only experience I'll take. Oh, here you go,
Space
Retro. This will
exploration
be
is
your
possible
spaceship
thanks to your
stuff.
ship.
Your ship is almost like having another character or home you can make all your own. I think you'll be blown away by the amount of stuff you can do. You can buy a ship.
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Customize and upgrade that ship. And hire a crew to keep it up and running. And it all starts in spaceports. Every spaceport has a ship technician where you can purchase, sell, and modify ships.
Anything I can help you with?
Maybe you start off with a speedy fighter that's perfect for bounty hunting. Then you might round out your ship roster with a hulking space freighter to run cargo missions, or even do a little smuggling. For now, though, we're going to take our starting ship, the Frontier, and make some changes.
Let's see this.
You can customize and upgrade everything you see here.
That's cool.
And you have 2 ways to do that. You can quickly upgrade individual systems like your weapons or shields, or you can deep dive and enter the shipbuilder mode. Here you can change anything, from the systems to the look and layout. Adding a new habitat module can give you more room for crew. Adding cowling can change your
I did
ship's
really like the
overall
Subnautica
silhouette.
building, and that's the last building
An
thing I
improved
did,
grab
so
drive allows for
I'm not very
longer distance space
creative,
jumps.
but I do enjoy some of the... I do enjoy,
You
like,
can
a
even
limited
fully
kind of, you know...
customize your paint job to
a
get the
scoped
exact look you want.
building system is
The
nice.
parts you choose to build
Completely
with
free
don't
building
just
is
affect your
not
ship's
good
stats.
for me, but this sort of stuff,
They'll also
yeah,
affect
I
what you
vibe.
can do inside your ship. You can have modules for crafting, or for storing and displaying your weapons. Starfield's in-game ship manufacturers bring their own look and feel to every piece of your ship. From living quarters to cargo holds, mess halls, and control rooms.
Can you recreate the Nostromo? Just an entire fucking flying oil
Our
rig.
modified Frontier is a practical ship,
Or mining.
but with a little
There's
creativity, your
mining
ship
rig,
can
but
look
yeah.
like almost anything you want.
It's a bit odd, but one of my favorite ways of customizing ships is I make them look like animals. The HMS Platypus, as I called it, where it had like a giant tail to it. And we've done spiders, we've done mechs. So it's really whatever your
When they said anything you
imagination
want,
is.
I genuinely thought they were going to show us the fucking Millennium Falcon or
And while you can
something.
build your home among the stars the way you want to, you're probably not the only person who will call your ship home.
Ready to lift off when you are, Captain.
Engines ready.
The Frontier is fueled and ready, Captain.
Some of the members of Constellation can join you on your journey. These companions can serve on your crew, and they'll always be there when you travel.
Can I just
We'll
have
be
my own
traveling
ship?
together until we either find
There's
an
none of these
artifact
losers.
or
I
this
think you
lead
can.
runs dry.
They said you can have a small ship.
Each companion comes with their own valuable skills for your ships and outposts, as well as unique
But don't you want the
quest lines.
cowboy,
Eventually,
Raven?
some friendships might blossom into romance.
I don't know that I've ever really loved anyone.
Oh, you can romance the
except you.
cowboy.
And if you're looking for a little extra help on your ship, you can always hire additional crew at spaceports.
Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
You'll also meet potential crew members out in the world.
Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock.
Assign crew to your ship or outposts, and their unique skills will affect how they run.
There you go. Dump them in the outpost, Raven. Get them just
And just
living
like
out in the middle of the
companions,
fucking nowhere.
most crew members can lend a hand in the field. Take Bosco, for instance.
He's designed around the core basics of a NASA machine.
Please avoid getting
I do like his
You
design.
might die.
His robot
I
design
still
is
want to
very
give
good.
it almost a humanoid personality, so I elongated the limbs. This tends to make him feel more human-like and give him a little personality.
It is a shame exploration requires so much
Big
bloodshed.
Boston Dynamics energy.
Using the shipbuilding tools and
Every
crew
single companion
selection
will be
features
assigned to
in
working
Starfield,
with scrap metal
you'll be able
forever.
to build and captain the ship of
What
your
about the
dreams.
robot? Would you take Bosco with you?
And now, let's take to the sky.
Yeah, you can say yeah.
We're putting you in the cockpit of your very own spaceship and telling you that you can do
pretty much anything. And that is really cool for us as developers.
It's like a chill claptrap.
Spaceflight should be exciting and dangerous. And you should feel like you're in complete control every step
can
of
you
the way.
press? Can you actually press all the buttons? Or is that just an animation when you say do
that
this?
sense of control to ship combat. It's not about just hitting your triggers to fire your weapons. It's a complex dance between your piloting skills and our power allocation system. Boosting power to your engines will make your ship faster. Powering up the ground drives will shorten the amount of time it takes before you can make a jump.
It's really dangerous. I guess, you know, copy from the best.
And moving your power to your weapons and shields means you're ready for a fight. You should always be on your toes because you're not alone out there.
That's a cool effect for hyperspace. Just like that distortion there. That looked really nice. Credit where credit's due.
Unlocking
Is it lagging or was the UI just really weird?
Will allow you to zero in on specific subsystems of the ship you target.
Nah, it was lagging. Okay, yeah. This actually doesn't look that good, if I'm being honest.
After destroying an enemy ship, you can loot the remains from your cockpit. You can always turn any ship that engages you into scrap.
Not from the cockpit. You should be forced to jump out there in a spacesuit and grab it all and bring it back to your ship. That's cool.
By docking with the enemy vessel.
Will it have an uncapped frame rate though? I don't know. That would require it to be able to reach a frame rate that you could that could benefit from being uncapped.
Once you've taken control of an enemy ship, it's yours. Add it to your fleet and retrieve it at any spaceport. But space is way more than fighting for your life. Just like when you're planetside, there are plenty of sights to see and stops to make on the way to your next adventure. Like these massive star yards. Walk the halls, talk to the crew, maybe get talked into buying a whole new ship.
A civilian in my star yard. Let's see about getting you a proper ship.
Oh, that's cool. New Zealand, some Maori representation.
Like the UC Vigilance.
With some proper moko.
Or rub elbows with the galaxy's wealthy elite on a cruise ship fit for the stars.
At least I hope that's what they were going for. Otherwise, it goes from really good, from cool to really bad really quickly.
You can hail any ship you come across to trade, swap info, or maybe even
frame
commit
rate
an
barely
act
at
of
60 on a 4090.
When I'm playing, I generally go crazy. I definitely go like the more piracy routes. I want to take over ships. I'm going to board ships. I'm like, this is now mine. I steal all the sandwiches and put them, you know, in my cargo hold that I have specifically for sandwiches. I don't want to play the hero, but I want to go out and just start taking things from people.
My 3080 so far been okay, but I keep buying games on PS5 instead because it's like, oh hey, it's easier for streaming if I buy them on PS5.
I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come on over.
And by easier, I mean my PC doesn't shit itself trying to stream, record, and play games and run VTube Studio all at once.
The thing I love most about Starfield is that it is a Bethesda game through and through. It's really about going to strange new places, meeting interesting people, and getting sidetracked on zany adventures. Then, realizing 2 hours later that you're involved in a completely new story.
You're human. We thought we were the only ones to leave Earth.
That DNA is so present here. It's in our random encounters, it's in our handcrafted quests.
That statement's really weird. Does that imply there are sentient alien species?
There are over 1,000 planets out there. Just waiting.
Like, what were they expecting?
We want you to feel like explorers. Breaking ground on new planets, exploring every inch of a mostly untouched galaxy. We want you to feel hopeful. We want you to feel this sense of awe and wonder. And sometimes, a little fear. We're giving you a massive playground and a ton of toys. And just setting you free.
They really like showing us shots of your character's ass in a spacesuit. Doggo needs a walk. No worries. Well, looks like I think we're nearly done anyway.
Hey everybody, we've shown you so much stuff, but we thought we'd just take a little break and show you something a little bit different. You know, we put so much detail into our
yeah,
game
I mean,
world,
once this is
and we
done, I'll
love
be
the
going off for an
opportunity
hour.
to bring that
okay,
into
5
the
minutes.
real
Fair
world
enough then.
with our collector's editions. And for this game,
money,
we've got a
guys.
watch.
Give us your
It is
money.
the Constellation Explorer's Watch. This is the watch that you actually get in the game.
Calling it now,
that
they're gonna
acts as
fuck
part of
this
your
up
HUD, where
somehow.
It's the compass and then environmental information. It connects to your phone to give you notifications and other information. And we've also designed this really cool case that it comes with, Istvan.
Yeah, we really took as much care in designing this case as we did the watch. Our attention to detail in the game totally translates.
They have
to
not
this.
got a good track record with this
Inspired by
shit.
the cases that the astronauts used during the Apollo era to bring back samples from the moon. It's got an intricate locking mechanism, authentic, heavy, comes with a Constellation patch, native
Hope it's
strap,
better than the Pip
and
Boy.
the overall functionality and believability of this as something that would exist.
I mean, they can't. They couldn't even fucking produce a canvas bag. It's $4,000.
And it even tells the time.
I mean, it looks nice. Don't get me wrong.
Something else. Now that we're part of Xbox, we get to work with the amazing people on the Xbox hardware team, and together we have created this custom limited edition Starfield controller. It's awesome. It is now
Plot twist doesn't
our
actually tell the
favorite
time.
controller.
We love this because it's inspired by the actual controls of your spaceship. And not only that, we've created the first ever custom headset with Xbox. And this is a perfect pairing with that controller.
Control, this is Constellation Starship Frontier. Ready to start on your signal.
I mean, it looks pretty cool. The design's nice. It's just like, oh god, I'm pretty sure Bethesda's track history has been nothing but L's when it comes to trying to produce limited edition stuff. They're a company well known for making absolute shithead sets. Like, didn't one of their collector's edition helmets have to be recalled or something because of a bacterial infection that was growing inside it or some shit? They are part of that's true. They are part of Xbox, and they have a whole brand. Yes, this is true.
In every one of our games, we always
It's harder
put
for
so much care
Bethesda to
into
fuck
all
it
those
up
little
now.
details that breathe life into our worlds. But Starfield isn't just a Bethesda Game Studios world; it's a Bethesda Game Studios galaxy.
Yeah, the Fallout 76 helmet has
So
to be
why
recalled.
go this
yeah.
big with Starfield?
And there was like, yeah, the
Because we wanna
canvas
give
bag or
you
something was a
freedom on
whole
galactic
debacle.
level.
Because it came
The
looking like a
freedom to
fucking little
experience
bag or
both the exciting
something.
planets
There was the rum or some
and the
shit
quiet
as well,
ones.
but that wasn't even with a game. I think that was just its own thing.
Scanning a planet before you land is a great way to get a sneak peek at the available resources you can use for crafting, building, and customizing.
I think what's cool about this whole system that we generate the planet itself as a procedural content, but the handcrafted content itself comes as the player explore. Our system builds the planet as the player approaches it. We stitch together a block of terrain. After that, we have the system that adds
Yeah,
interesting locations for the player to explore.
Yeah, and then they tried to blame it on a
creatures
lack
to
of
encounter,
canvas.
or
That
in
well-known
plants to pick
canvas
up.
shortage from the
It allows us
mid-2010s.
to add that touch of environmental storytelling that Bethesda is known for.
Aggressive creatures have been disrupting our experiments. Their habitat isn't far from here. If you could take care of them for us, we would be in your debt.
So even if your friends were to visit the same planet that you had, you would have a different story to tell.
Yeah. I kind of like in Bethesda games, though, that you can, you tell your friends, oh, go here, and there's this cool thing, and then they go there, and there's that cool thing. There's something that Skyrim lost a bit about with its, like, procedural quests and everything. Like, I liked in Oblivion how I could always reliably go to the same thing if I wanted to get certain stuff. I liked that element of it. But then again, I'm a big fan of handcrafting of stuff. Like, I think a lot of procedural content has its space, and I think, there are, if you like games that are built heavily on procedural systems, that's absolutely fine. You do you. I just really like the developer's personal touch to
stuff. You want to interact
stuff.
with each planet.
That's just
whether
my
you want to
preferred.
explore and see what you can find.
Generally preferred
harvest
method of
resources
engagement.
and be on your way.
Man, that is like
or
straight
simply
out of No
take in
Man's
the
Sky.
views. With the help of your scanner, you'll chart the uncharted and discover exotic wildlife.
It sounds like what you get. Well, they literally just said if you go to a planet, you'll have a different adventure from your friend who goes to the same planet.
Creatures and plants. You can
I mean,
build an
handcrafted
outpost
points of
and
interest, maybe, I
produce
guess.
resources from those plants and animals. You can get experience and rewards for
We'll
fully
see.
surveying
We'll see how it
planets
goes.
and fully surveying a whole system.
I'm not as like,
When
you
we were
know, it definitely
concepting
looks
these
better than it
creatures,
did last
we really
year.
wanted to think of them as
I like that as
natural
long as
to
you're
the
still getting
environment.
design
We
bits.
didn't want alien monsters. We wanted
Like that, as long
native
as you're still-
wildlife. Something you've never seen before.
When it comes
Yeah,
to
no, I
our
understand what you're
exteriors,
saying. I
when the
understand what
sun
you're saying.
moves, all that light is calculated in real time through the atmosphere. Our biggest goal for lighting with Starfield was to make the game feel more filmic, to use lighting and color to really make it feel more cinematic.
I mean, it looks pretty, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm... Color me cautiously optimistic about this one now. Compared to where I was previously. Where I thought this was going to be a massive waste of an hour.
After some exploring, you can find a spot to set up a base camp. Outposts can be built almost anywhere on any planet. And the habitat modules come in all shapes and
Oh,
sizes.
okay, I
serving
like this.
All different purposes. You can even live in them.
I love
Assign
building the
crew and
Subnautica, my
companions to work
Subnautica
at your
outpost.
outposts for added bonuses, and set up extractors to harvest resources while you're away.
Fuck yeah, let's do some
we have this
fracking.
time is we have a new fly cam where you can toggle between on-foot building, or you can now use a top-down isometric camera, which helps plan out larger parts of the outpost and placing those larger halves. So that way you can really plan your structures and what the overall feel of your outpost is.
Oh, thank
and then
God,
when you're on
that's
your
really
feet,
good.
you can really decorate and fine-tune
Oh, making
things
base
much
no man's
easier.
sky. I haven't played when they added a lot of the base building stuff. So yeah, as I said, I would love. One day I will go back and I will really, and I will just, you know, enjoy the ever-loving fuck out of No Man's Sky. It's gonna be great. Find a nice planet, and just settle down and just chill, just vibe. And play some co-op. Oh yeah, it has co-op as well, doesn't it?
Add crafting and research stations in your outpost to utilize any resources you find or already have.
Mod your weapons to adapt them to your playstyle. Different weapon sights and scopes, larger magazines, a selection of grips and barrels, different ammunition like explosive rounds. All you stealth players out there will surely need a suppressor. You can also choose to go hands-on with melee weapons.
I think it's always a delicate balance between like what's realistic, what's sim, and what's Hollywood. And I think we sort of err on the side of like what's fun for the player.
With Starfield, we've completely overhauled our combat. It's more dynamic, the animations
I've realised
are
I've
more
not got a
fluid.
scene set up in OBS for Lies of P, so I'll do that
just
whilst I'm
feels
having my
great.
dinner. Get that set up.
We
I
probably
do have the demo
more
downloaded
mods and more
though.
weapons in this game than I want to say any other.
But knowing
game
my
we've
luck,
done
because I moved the
before.
PlayStation through to a different room, knowing my luck, I'll plug it in and I'll not be able to get a signal. Lies of P is great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing the
Upgraded gear
demo
is just
after
one of
this.
the many
Well,
factors to pay attention
I'll
to
have
when
this, then I'll
engaging
take a
in
break for an
combat.
hour to have
You may
dinner and
need
all
to
that,
switch
and then I'll
things
come
up
on and I'll
based on
stream
your
Lies of P
environment.
demo.
Gravity is different for each planet, and boost packs are excellent for getting around. And for giving you an edge in combat. Sometimes you'll even feel like you're flying. Zero-gravity environments pose a different challenge. Firing a ballistic weapon in zero-G will actually push you backwards.
That's kind of
Energy
cool.
weapons, on the other hand, offer a more stable shooting experience.
We also have mag weapons. These are high-powered electromagnetic induction ballistic arrays. Each barrel has its own targeting laser and can dish out some serious damage.
Fucking hell. Melted.
Whether you want to get up close and personal with your own 2 fists, or you like more compact weapons like pistols.
Honestly,
and
fucking
submachine
Boss
guns.
Baby runs slight war crime,
Maybe
yeah.
you prefer something bigger.
Back. What have you missed then? We've seen some cool weapons, and we've seen all the physical stuff, like the collector's edition where you can get a watch with it. And they're also releasing a new special, an Xbox, a themed controller and themed headset. And the base building stuff, which looks pretty good because you can do top-down base building. I didn't miss anything. Like that there was the sword animation from Skyrim. That was a really weird cut. That was a really weird cut to the video. Fingers crossed on in-film game modding. I don't know. I don't know if they'll want to make a big deal about that. They might do. Post-launch content.
Thanks again for being with us today. We are just so grateful that you've
Space
taken
magic.
the time and spent it here. I know there was probably a lot to take in. There's a lot to the game, even more than we could show here. You know, as we play it, we're always sharing these unique and special moments
I don't know why I read that
only a
PSI.
game like this can bring. When I think about what makes it special, it really is the people here. This game is a reflection of the incredible and passionate team that made it. All of them putting something special of themselves into
We're already
it.
planning the Game of the Year
So
edition,
let's hear some
guys.
of their favorite moments.
I was missile PPI.
I love the way that our final combination of all the new tech has come together to create some of the most beautiful sunsets and sunrises we've ever had in any of our games.
I love the creatures, the exploration, every biome is different. The word that comes to mind is vast.
I like to use our photo mode to take rock star photos.
I just love that constant feel of discovery and wow, I can't believe that there's more here.
I'm most excited about our outpost building systems.
My favorite part is every time you step out on a planet, it's a unique experience.
You spend all this time building your ship, and you see it on the landing pad. These things
The
are
shipbuilding
gigantic.
does look pretty
It's the
cool.
kind of thing that you just can't get anywhere else.
There's something about seeing a tower over in the distance and going, I know the gravity's low here. I think I can make that jump.
My favorite part is biomes, spaceships,
audio design,
planets, the day-night cycle.
Those details matter to me.
Diplomacy, exploration,
freedom,
the ending.
Backup, obviously.
I love the robot so much.
The incredible amount of worlds we created.
Sniper rifles, come on.
Lever action, rocket launcher.
Brain sprout. I love, but some people might find creepy. I don't know. I know it's right, Ben. The thing
They
that I
mentioned
enjoy
regarding free
most about
playability
the
and
game
randomized it.
is the
So what they said
freedom
for
to be
that
who you
was
wanna
the
be,
only thing they've said is that the worlds, all the worlds are
It's what you've
procedural,
come to expect
but with
from a Bethesda title, but
handcrafted,
on a much bigger scale.
like, what is the word? I've completely forgotten the word. Points of interest on them. So every player who goes to a planet will have a different experience, but there are some handcrafted elements to those planets, like outposts presumably, or I don't know, caves. I don't know, shit like that. I mean, there has to be a lot of procedural stuff. There's 1,000 planets that you can visit. There's no way in hell they were able to actually do that. Oh. 6th of September. Ooh. It looks interesting. Yeah, there you go. There's the Super Ultimate Fancy Edition. Okay, I think that's the end of the showcase. Ah, right. Well, I hope everyone had fun with that. I certainly did. Certainly some cool stuff. Umai, indeed. Thanks for the stream. No problem. I like covering these events. They're a lot of fun. As more come out, I'm sure if any come up, that'll do. Like, Summer Games Fest is always pretty good because it's always on in the evenings. Like, I'd love to cover shit like Nintendo Directs, but they're always on at really weird times, and I'm usually at work. Or the last Nintendo Direct, I think I was on, so, you know. Because I would have covered the last Nintendo Direct otherwise, but I think it was like fucking 3 p.m. or something. So... But yeah, as events come out, we'll try and see how we go. I'm not covering any more from the Summer Games Fest though, even though there are more coming. There's like something on Monday, but I've got plans, so I can't cover it sadly. Or I potentially have plans anyway. If I don't have plans, if those plans fall through, then maybe I will cover it. Just seeing who we can maybe raid in the gap. Fucking hell. That is bad. Anyway, so thank you everyone for tuning in. We're going to end the recording with that.